Kate's in the kitchen, and you're invited too. I'm Kate, and this is my kitchen. Let's talk about your 4th of July party slash barbecue slash pool party or whatever it is you're going to do. My number one piece of advice is make it easy and make it ahead so you can have fun too. So what I'm going to be doing for my party, I'm going to be grilling some hot dogs. Sounds very basic. And I'm going to have a hot dog bar with all kinds of toppings to go on. And I'm going to make little cards suggesting combinations, give them a cute name, and then have 1 or 2 other items that you make yourself. For example, I'll make potato salad and maybe some coleslaw or whatever. Or maybe you make a great dessert. So don't drive yourself crazy making all kinds of pre-prepared foods, because you can buy those. Get some chips, get a veggie tray or a fruit tray, or make a fruit bowl, or you can make fruit skewers. Those are very easy, but they look real nice. So let's get started. To make a homemade chili sauce for the hot dogs. So sort of like a chili cheese dog, but I'm going to give it definitely more of the Mexican flavoring. I've got a pound of ground beef. I'm going to use about a cup of, it's called passata, or it's tomato puree. I've got a bottle of ale, not a lager or anything like that. I'm going to use about half of that. Got 1 small onion, diced up very fine. You can use whatever kind of onion you have on hand. So let's get over to the stove and start putting this together. To start the sauce, I've got the ground beef into the pan. It's a cold pan, no oil. And I'm just chopping it up as best I can now. We do not want to brown this meat because then we're going to get large chunks, and this is a chili sauce, not a chili to eat. So we want to do a different method. I'm going to put in my tomato, and it's about 2/3 of this bottle. I'm going to go ahead and mix that in. About a half of a bottle of beer. Like I said, don't use definitely not a light beer, but not even a light type of beer like a lager. You want something with a little bit of depth, so I use an ale. Okay, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of the tomato paste. This is the one time I don't brown tomato paste. I'm putting it in there for extra deep flavor, but I don't want to brown the meat, so it's just going to go in. And then everything else is going to go in as well. My onion. You notice I'm not sauteing the onion or the garlic. Onion salt and garlic powder. Onion powder and garlic powder. A little bit of Worcestershire. A little bit of hot peppers. My chili powder. My ground celery seed, cumin, paprika. And we're just going to stir this all together so you can see it's almost like a meat paste now. It's exactly what I want. And then I'm going to add a cup of water. And it obviously looks very thin now, but we're going to cook it low and slow till it gets thick and the meat and the onions and everything are all cooked together.